and welcome to a very romantic Oh the Horror. I'm Fedora, and it's Valentine's Day. The day to treat your significant other to chocolates and roses. But unfortunately, I didn't get any of that. No, I got a movie to review. And it's not something sensible either, like My Bloody Valentine or Valentine from 2001. No, I got this obscure little love thriller from 1997. Cupid.
So, this movie starts with a very happy-looking couple basking in each other's company. Hey, wait a minute. Isn't that Zach Galligan?
The dweeby dude from Gremlins? Nah, what does it matter? I mean, I saw Corey Feldman as a scientist and a father. I can definitely accept this.
But can Zach accept it?
What a wonderful evening. I can't imagine spending it with anyone else.
Well, unless... that's better. Well, everything seems pretty A-okay here. They just can't get enough of each other. But when Zach's character, whose name is Eric, pops the question to the girl, she turns him down. Because apparently, this is like their second or third date or something. Not that it would have mattered. The way this dude talks, it sounds like even when he's trying to be romantic, he secretly wants to wear your skin.
If you would marry me.
You hardly know me.
Well, my heart has told me everything that I need to know.
So, because she said no, Eric takes the most logical next step. Throwing her down the stairs.
I'm so sorry it had to be this way.
So, is sex still out of the question? Jump ahead 2 years, and Eric is now at the local library, where he spots his next potential flame. Ashley Laurence.
Well, you're pretty fucked if you try messing with her, dude, because Ashley has stared down far more intimidating villains than your weird ass.
Seems I underestimated you. You've grown into quite the adversary.
Eric falls for Jennifer here pretty quickly, especially after she talks about Love's Ambrosia, a very popular romance story from the Latin novel telling the tale of the love spirit Cupid and his wife Psyche, and their trials they had to go through in order to be together.
According to my research, though, that title is actually a lie. From what I was able to dig up, it either comes underneath the title of Metamorphosis, or The Golden Arse. Oh, I'm such a child.
So when her boss isn't looking, Eric copies down Jennifer's address. Okay, look, Eric, I know you're a psychopath and all, but think for a second. I mean, maybe she's already got a boyfriend or something.
Jennifer, this is Richard. I love you. Call me back, okay?
I wish he would stop calling me.
Okay, well, maybe she's not ready for a new relationship.
I just would really like to find someone who wanted to take care of me for a while.
Jen, this is the 90s. You're lucky if the guy opens a door for you anymore.
You think men were bad in the 90s? Just wait until this little ray of sunshine crops up. Apparently, we're worse than Satan now.
That night, when Jennifer's sister heads out to a bar, leaving the lady in question alone in the house, Patrick Bateman here heads over to the address and starts stalking. But oh shit, she spotted him!
Eric, is that you? I am so glad to see you. I've been thinking about you since I left the bookstore. Why didn't you come up?
Okay, well, this is either a dream sequence, or Jennifer's about to feed him to Uncle Frank. Yep, it was a dream. So instead, Eric decides to break into her house after she leaves for work. But he doesn't get too long to sneak around, as Jennifer's sister gets back from the bar early. You're right, girl. This does call for the appropriate sneaking music. It doesn't end well for her, as Eric starts suffocating her with a plastic bag. Yeah, great idea, mate. That's sure to get Jennifer all nice and hot for you. In fact, here she is home. Let's just ask her now. Ah, you're going to be boring and steal the body, are you? Well, that's a wasted opportunity. You could have played the comforting hero role. Ugh, amateur.
Why are you looking at me like that for?
Well, the next morning comes, and it's time for Eric to make his move. And to be honest, acting-wise, Zach is far better at this than he is at being scary. When he's in psycho mode, it just sounds a bit forced. When acting casual here, like asking her out to dinner, he's a lot more charming and believable. And then we're back to being forced.
I have to tell you that I feel like I am completely and totally in love with you.
Slow down, Eric. We only just met. At least buy me a drink first.
Oh yes, hello there. This here is Dana, Eric's equally nutsy older sister. She's had a few brief appearances here and there, but she hasn't really done anything. So I guess she's just gonna say good luck or something?
Someday, little brother, you'll realize we don't need anyone else. Just each other.
Excuse me!
Suppressed memories.
Ah, good call. I'll take the biggest glass you have, please. After their romantic dinner, the two get back to her place for a, cup of coffee. But they're interrupted by Jennifer's ex, Richard, which causes Eric to begrudgingly leave. So, hey, considering my role in this movie, what are my odds of surviving until the end? Well, you're the fallback love interest, so I'll probably say 60-40, you'll be fine. The next day, the cop from Lethal Weapon shows up at her house. No, not Danny Glover. It's Henry Brown, who played the brilliant plainclothes cop role. He's just there to tell Jennifer that they found her sister's body, so she calls up Eric to come round and comfort her. Ah, now I see your plan. Haha, touché, sir. Although, to be honest, I don't know exactly how much comforting she really needs. Because if Zach Galligan is questionable at acting scary, then Ashley Laurence is very questionable at acting in grief.
Thank you for going with me.
Well, no one should ever have to go to a morgue by themselves. You okay?
I'm fine.
Your sister was just murdered. Try to act like it's more than just a mild inconvenience.
Oh, great time to introduce these two to each other. If he even breathes the word threesome, I'm gonna climb into the screen and kick his ass myself. What's he doing now? Spiking her drink? Well, whatever it is, hurry up. I think jealous Sister McPsycho Eyes here is about to blow a blood vessel. With Jennifer out cold, Eric zooms off to frame her sister's boyfriend for the murder. I don't know how he found out where he worked, but oh well. Well, quick cut to morning, and it seems to have worked.
I swear, I didn't kill your sister.
Yeah, and I'm white.
Okay.
Although, for an innocent man, he's sure being very cooperative with being arrested. Dude, if there was ever any time for overacting, this is it. What am I saying? There's no overacting to be found here. Everyone in this movie acts so monotone in the face of all the horrible things that's going on, it's like watching an entire cast of Kirsten Stewarts. After bidding Jennifer farewell for the day, Eric heads home, only to be followed there by ex-boyfriend Richard. Okay, well, we know Eric is evil, yeah, but he sure as hell doesn't know that. So why is he breaking onto his property? Oh, I get it. It's so he can see something weird and then go, Jennifer, I saw him talking to some weird Cupid statue, and then get all touchy with his sister. Followed by her going, stop lying just to try and get me back, you creep. Well, that's sort of what happens. But he only tells her that Eric's parents were murdered. Which is pretty pointless because Eric has already told her that they were dead in an earlier scene.
You know, one of these days during movies like this, I just want that guy to be wrong. You know, the jealous ex who's obviously the first to suspect the new boyfriend of being evil. I just like the new guy to be literally just a normal guy. And then the ex is literally just some pathetic loser trying to get them back.
I swear, Jennifer, there was a murder in Seattle last night. What does that have to do with Eric? Well, it might have been him. Please take me back. Well, obviously it didn't work, because here we are at the sex scene.
Holy shit! Well, I knew something was gonna get stuck in her. I didn't think it was gonna be an arrow.
Oh, of course it was just a dream. God forbid this movie surprise me at all. Well, a surprise that doesn't involve incest, at least.
Brothers and sisters aren't supposed to do that.
I only know what Father taught me.
Eric is getting really tired of Dana's shit, and warns her to butt out of their relationship or else. Especially with tomorrow being both Valentine's Day and Eric's birthday. But it seems she only took that as a suggestion, because here she is at whiny Richard's house to spill the beans on Eric being in the nut house after his parents' death. But this only helps to make Eric look better and make Dick look even more like a dick.
The way I see it, she's at her most vulnerable right now. Yeah. This little surprise should crush her heart real good.
And send her running back to you.
You got it. You know, for a crazy guy, you're just so fast.
Okay, if this fuck actually does turn out to be the fallback love interest, I am seriously jumping on the Christy Pinhead shipping wagon.
Well, it seems 60-40 wasn't quite good enough odds for you, eh, douchebag? Unfortunately for Eric, dumping the body wasn't quite good enough, as that night Jennifer arrives for dinner and manages to find Richard's pager and this creepy stalker story that Eric wrote about him and her as Cupid and Psyche from Love's Ambrosia.
AKA the golden... Ow.
Grow up.
She also finds a photo of herself in his desk drawer. A very particular photo. One that came from her dead sister's wallet. Before she can escape though, Norman Bates intercepts her, taking her upstairs to his creepy Cupid temple monument to propose to her.
And some people say romantic lines before they pop the question. Eric is a little more... abstract.
You killed my sister.
She was a temptress. She had to die so we could be together. Fuck you!
He locks her in the room because Lethal Weapon has arrived at the front door. And in Eric's hurry to get rid of him, he makes a bit of a boo-boo.
Yeah, it's a tough situation. I mean, broken hearts are hard to heal, but are they really worth hanging yourself over?
I didn't say how he died.
Yeah, on your face, lover boy. Ah, crap, I forgot about her. But she sure didn't forget about Jennifer, and takes the cop's gun upstairs to blow her away.
Dana, thank God. You can thank him in person.
Thanks, God.
Oakley dokley.
Yay, the girl was saved from the psycho killer by another psycho killer. Oh, well shit. And then she returns the favor by killing him right back. Oh, nope, he's still alive and walking around. Now planning to kill Jennifer so the two of them can die together. But she's having none of that Romeo and Juliet schlop and stabs him in the heart with an arrow.
Love hurts, asshole.
So, after going downstairs and finding the cop alive and well, maybe he's the fallback love interest now. Who knows? This movie comes to an end with a statue of a little angel. What's its name? Whatever.
And that was Cupid.
Well, to be honest, I really wasn't expecting much, especially not with these leads. But a few times, I have to admit, I was pleasantly surprised. Not often, but a few times. The premise is pretty stale and has been done way better before in other movies, but it still manages to be engaging enough to keep you there. Acting-wise, Ashley is of course pretty rubbish at anything other than terrified, which is why I have more fond memories of her in Hellraiser. And Zach, sorry, I just really couldn't buy him as intimidating, even with the help of the eerie lighting. The sister, on the other hand, yeah, she could pull off scary. And I'll go off with definitely giving the movie props on that.
Now, before I go and blow all my hard-earned cash on this evil store-invented holiday, I have a little announcement to make. Now, as you can see, this is my 49th episode, so the next one will obviously be the 50th. And for that, I'd like to do something a little special. What I decided on was a giveaway. Now, what we have here is all 7 Nightmare on Elm Street movies in pristine Blu-ray format. And I'll be sending this to the winner of the giveaway. In addition, they will also be selecting the movie that I review for my 51st episode. To win the Blu-rays and to select the movie, all you have to do is send your name, postal address, and the name of the movie you'd like me to review to splatinthehat@gmail.com. The movie can be anything you like, provided it is obviously a horror, thriller, sci-fi, or at least a particularly gruesome action movie. As long as it fits those categories, then whatever you pick, consider it done. And that's all from me for tonight. So, I'm Fedora, this is Oh the Horror, save a screen for me, and we'll see you next time.
Maybe I'm a bit of a stalker, but it's only like a little bit creepy. But hey, you should be flattered, maybe you'll eventually notice me. Maybe I'm a bit of a stalker, but it's only like a little bit creepy. But hey, you should be flattered, maybe you'll eventually notice me.
AKA the gold.
Grow up!
I'm gonna put that at the end of the credits.